Okay, I'll call to order the August 13th, 2019 meeting of the Public Works Board meeting. Roll call, please.
Ms. Schmidt?
Here.
Mr. Temperley?
Here.
Mr. Lehrer?
Here.
And Mr. Pickard does not seem to be here at the moment.
Okay. Item 3, correction and approval of the minutes of July 9th, 2019. I wasn't here, and we need Mark.
Right, we don't have a quorum then.
You don't have a quorum to approve the minutes, so we'll table that for the next meeting. Item 4, questions and public comment. Nobody's here. So we'll move on to item 5, discussion and recommendation on bid award, American Waste System Improvements Phase 1 and Brookstone 6 through 9 System Improvements Phase 2. These are mostly the electric utility, right?
This is only electric.
Yes,
Yes, in fact, it's only labor
only labor.
for installing the electric. So let me explain that, and in doing so, just make two really quick points. First of all, just so you understand what we're talking about here, and I'm sorry my map's not color coded, but this is Crestview along here, and this is already in, I think, to this point right here. And so this is going new stuff from here, and then south, and I'm gonna flip my sheet. And then all, this is Harvey Road on this side. So we're going all the way down as far as we can on Harvey Road now, and then we're going west to approximately, and you can't see that either, approximately this point right here. And that's considered phase 1, that's all primary, all right? And then phase 2 are all the lines that will go up the streets to serve the various lots up here. So that's phase 2. And you'll note, if you read the entire letter from Forrester Engineering, that phase 1 and phase 2 of the electric project don't match the phases of the subdivision. That's because this is considered, and help me out here, Dan, this is considered phases 6 through 9.
Correct.
That we're doing.
Yep.
So that's what that meant in the letter.
All right.
But two things, again, now this is labor only. And what we have found in the past, that it is a much better, much more cost-effective way for us to bid labor only for these projects, because we have this joint purchasing agreement with WPPI, and we can purchase products and equipment, materials and equipment much cheaper than the contractor could. And of course, there's no markup if we purchase it. And one of the really clear examples in this case is the cable for doing all this. If the contractor had gone out and ordered it according to market price, you know, based on what we know are the market prices, the total cable cost for this would be about $45,000. For us to order it and purchase it through WPPI is $35,000. So those savings are really vital to programs like this. The other thing that we do with these contracts is bid them by unit. In other words, you understand what a unit contract is, where we don't bid the whole project. What we do is say, how much does it cost per foot to put the cable in? How much does it cost per foot or per connection to do all the work and that sort of thing? And what happens is that we get the estimate, and you'll see that's what you're going to be approving, and that's based on the engineer's design and how everything should go. But as we go through the project, we find that maybe we could do this different or do this different and save a connection or something like that. So it gives us some flexibility. And that actually came up on this project as the bids came in. You'll notice the bid that we've got is considerably, or we're going to ask you to approve, is considerably lower than not only the engineer's estimate, but the next bid. And that's because the contractor, Pro Electric, that actually has the lowest bid, did not bid on removing all the trees. Their attitude was they don't have to remove all those trees to get the underground in. They only have to remove certain trees in certain places to place equipment. And so even if we take that item, that unit item, out of all of the bids, all of the contractor bids, Pro Electric is still lower. But again, by bidding it as a unit, the contractor has a little bit of leeway to do things, you know, according to how they think they can work with our approval. So I tell you those two things so that you explain why, or so you understand why the bid that we're asking you to approve here came in so much lower. and to understand that we're doing everything we can on these projects to keep the cost as low as possible and still get the product that we need in the end. So, I'll certainly be very happy to answer any other questions, but at this point, we're recommending that the bid be awarded to Pro Electric at the contract, or the bid amount of $142,990. And that's a good bid.
This is the first time I've seen Forster Electrical Engineering. Are they a new consultant?
No, actually, Todd, they've been with us a long time. I've been here 12 years, and they've been our electrical contractor all that time. So, yeah, they're well-known and well-experienced with us.
Weren't they involved when you did the substation?
Yes, they designed the substation, they designed all the work we did on South Main Street. Yeah, in my experience, I don't think the city's had another engineer, actually.
Okay. Yep. My memory's bad.
No, that's,
He's pretty good, so.
with all the engineers and contractors that we use, it gets a little confusing.
All right.
There's a big spread difference.
Yes.
Huge. That's not what I was expecting. to be
Usually that
honest.
raises a red flag because some people underbid but obviously Forster Electrical Engineering, it's checked out Pro Electric and feel they can do the job.
Yeah, and actually, Pro Electric was the contractor that did the Mangan property, the apartments
okay.
on the other side of the interstate, so we have experience with them. We figured that this would come down to Pieper and Pro Electric. Michael's is, usually when a bid comes in that high, they're indicating, yeah, I'll take a shot, I'm gonna go high, if I get it, great, if I don't, no big deal. So we're not surprised at Pieper and Pro Electric coming in close. And just as a full disclosure, the gentleman that now does the bid work for Pro Electric, up until about a year and a half ago, did it for Pieper. So he knows Pieper pretty well. Not uncommon. But, so I kind of, maybe I'm sensing that we're very comfortable with the bid, we're very comfortable with the contractor, and we're very comfortable the work will be done to our staff, or to our expectations. Thank you.
Okay, we have a prepared motion, 19-8-1, recommendation to the city council to authorize the city manager to execute an agreement for American Waste System Improvements, Phase 1, and Brookstone 6-9 System Improvements, Phase 2, projects L03-17A and L03-18F. I'll entertain a motion to approve or deny.
I move adoption of motion 1981.
I'll second that.
Any more discussion or questions? See no one's opposing a low bid? So,
A little bit by $100,000.
all right, roll call vote then?
Mr. Temperley?
Aye.
Mr. Lehrer?
Aye.
Ms. Schmidt?
Aye.
Motion passed 3-0.
And that would be it. Item 6, recommendations for future agendas. I don't have any. Vicki? Ian? Staff?
Yep, couple, real quick. We will be a little closer to wrapping things up for the season, if you will, next month, so we'll get you some updates on Main Street and Mulberry. And just lost the other one. Wastewater, yes, thank you very much. We're looking at adjusting wastewater fees, so we'll be bringing that for discussion next month also.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, then I'll adjourn the meeting.